Comics of 100 Years Ago, January 17th, 1926. It's Polly and Her Pals by Cliff Sterrett. The panel above the title shows Pa looking in a mirror at several reflections of himself while his cat stands next to him and a fingernail moon hangs in the sky. There is a jug of cider with the cork out sitting on a table. Polly talks to her father, who is holding a 3/4 full glass in his hand. She says, "But I thought you adored cider, Pa." "Hard cider, yes, but this bilge ain't got no kick to it," says Pa. Ash and Polly sit talking, and Polly says, "After me driving way out to the country for it, he refused the second glass." Ash says, "Cheer up, Polly, I'll make him think. There's a kick in that glass he drank what'll knock his eye out." Ash walks past Ma with a lamp in hand, and she says, "Where you going with my lamp, Ash?" Ash says, "Psst. Unc's got one just like it in his den, and I got an idea." And sure enough, in the den, which has a fingernail moon showing in the window, there is a lamp just like it. A Chinese gentleman enters with 2 cats. He says, "I borrowed the Honorable Next Door's kittens as per your instructions." Ash is putting on a second pair of shoes and says, "Good. Toss him into Unc's den in 10 minutes. Pa walks into the den, sees the 2 lamps. The Chinese gentleman throws the 2 cats into the room as Pa stares at the lamps with a question mark above his head. Now Pa turns with a question mark again and sees the 2 cats and watches them walk around the 2 lamps. He looks in the fireplace and sees 2 grates. Ash walks past, and he has apparently 2 sets of legs, one that he's walking on and one that are up in the air. Ash says, "Lo, Unc, how's tricks?" Pa now has several sweat beads above his head. Now Ash is pretending that his hands are a second pair of hands for the Chinese gentleman. He says, "Shall we spring this one on him, Niwa? I fear 'tis non-necessary, Honorable Ash." "Whoa, Jenny, gosh." Pa now enters Polly's sitting room with a bandage on his head and a cane. He says, "Listen, sister, my compliments to you and my apologies to that there cider."